let's talk about tabula rasa. There's this question about human nature, the way you are. Think about the things you think that some people agree with you and some people disagree with you. Think about your emotions. Think about your character traits. Think about your personality. Were you born that way, or were you made that way because you're a product of your environment? There's this debate, right, between nature and nurture. What made you the way you are? Is it the way you were treated growing up, or were you pre-programmed to be a particular way? The question about human nature is whether a human being is coded by nature to be a particular way. Tabula rasa is the answer, an answer to that question. Tabula rasa is a theory or a thesis or a principle that has this set of beliefs about how you are the way you are, your beliefs and the things you think and the things you know, and your emotions and your character and your personality. Tabula rasa says that basically everything about you is the result of some experience that you had subconsciously, unconsciously, or consciously, explicitly, or implicitly. We're not exactly arguing about how it is that the world makes you its product, but you and the way you are a product of your environment. Tabula rasa has been discussed by lots of people. For example, Aristotle, who said that the mind is like a blank writing tablet. So when you are born, your mind is, imagine, a white piece of paper, and every experience you have throws something onto that piece of paper and shapes you. Your experience makes you the way you are. So experiences, the things you sense, you're seeing and you're hearing and you're tasting and you're touching, all the things to which you are exposed that come through your senses make you the way you are. John Locke also had that similar idea that you are basically a clean slate when you were born, that all the content that somebody knows came into their mind through experience. So you are not born with innate ideas. You are not born built in with certain beliefs or emotions or personality traits. John Locke and Aristotle are both very famous classic literature contributors or famous philosophers, but lots of different people, even from non-philosophy fields throughout time, have discussed this idea of tabula rasa, which basically says that when you are born, you're not already destined to be a certain way. You're programmed to have a beating heart, but you're not programmed to have a particular view in ethics or in aesthetics or have some skill in mathematics. Ayn Rand, who also believes in tabula rasa, put it this way: yes, you are built with something, but no, you're not built with complex ideas. Ayn Rand says you are not born with complex beliefs, but you are born with the capacity to form certain beliefs or emotions, etc. And so the idea of tabula rasa would be something like this. When you are born, you have built in you, by nature's programming, the capacity to understand things as blue. But it is through the learning of language and through your culture that you learn that this is called navy blue, this is called light blue, this is called sky blue. And so culture and your environment and the time you were born and the place you were born and your experiences all shape who you are and the kinds of complex beliefs you form. And so we've got people like Aristotle and John Locke and Ayn Rand, who are all philosophers, but also outside of philosophy. Lots of people have argued that it seems like human beings are not born with any complex ideas, that rather it is nurturing and your environment which shapes you. And that's the basic idea of tabula rasa, that you're born an empty canvas with nothing painted on your mind, and then experience paints all of the ideas you have.